Also, Saturday, early kickoff, 12:30, we'll be having Man United against Hull City. Yeah, Man United away, right?
Yes, yeah.
Man United away to Hull City. And we are seeing another newly promoted team facing the big guns. And Man United is that team that they'll face tomorrow, 12:30. What are our thoughts? First, let's talk about Man United transfer window so far.
United has done, let me just say, a good business. I would say a brilliant business so far during the transfer. And it's still on already. There might be incomings also. And definitely we know players will leave, but we know there might be more incomings. Having Youri Tielemans from Aston Villa for that 35 million this because they did not they triggered the release clause.
Yes.
And it was a simple business. So, and he's 29 years old. You're getting him for 35 million. That's a
in today's market.
In fact, that's a bargain. To me, that's the bargain of the season. I think I've heard Mikel Obi saying Man United did the best business this season in signing Youri Tielemans for that little amount. So we've also there is rumors now of Baleba coming in. In fact, not like a rumor; it's already confirmed, and we're just waiting for complete agreement between Manchester United and Brighton for him to come into the season to be a Manchester United player. We've also seen Man United now getting Andrey Santos from Chelsea for 50 million also. So you could see these are smart business, and checking at the age of this profile of players that they are getting, you could see they are going not just for young players, but they are going for young players that still has 8 years, 10 years to give in football if no injury interrupts their progress. So Man United, they are doing something that we might not see the
dividends.
Exactly, we might not see them
results.
now, but don't worry. In 2 years' time, you understand why. If you check the players that are going for that they are getting already. Andrey Santos, one of the best line breaking, in fact, defensive midfielder. He's one person that before you get to his central defenders, you must pass through him. At Chelsea, it didn't work because of Caicedo disturbed his progression. You know, you can't sign Caicedo for 100 and you now put him at the bench and playing
or Enzo.
Andrey Santos, you understand? Or Enzo Fernandez for another 100 he gave. And then they now have a Kopama that's slotting to that midfield for them. So, not like he was a bad player at Chelsea, but limited time was what he was fighting for. Like he was looking for game time. And when it comes to Manchester United business so far, they've done well. I think they just need to do more on the left side, like a left back. Getting themselves a good left back that would be a successor for Luke Shaw. Then Man United will be balanced for this season.
Or even a competitor for Luke Shaw.
Exactly.
We had Luke Shaw for
the state that Luke Shaw is now. He cannot play 38 match for Premier League, going to the Champions League. In all those nights that are special.
Of course, we have a Dorugu there, but Dorugu is now.
But Dorugu Carrick is even seen more like a left winger. Let's see what they will later give us for this season.
My take on Manchester United has always been, Manchester United has always been this team that sets the standard for other teams in the Premier League.
Based on transfer window or generally.
They've been serial winners, they've been champions, they've won it all in England. And it's not really been working for them the past few years. Since Fergie, it's not really been Manchester United. So but this season, the summer transfer window, I think they really did well. Bringing in a world-class midfielder in Tielemans, who is, I think, the Belgian captain. So he's already, I think, this is his peak. Tielemans has always been one player that always caught my eye.
From Leicester City.
And funny enough, United have been going for him for like 7 years now. They've been chasing him, and now they have their man finally. So
exactly. So when you have someone like Tielemans, who is an advanced playmaker, you're bringing in Baleba, who is a roaming playmaker, you have a deep line playmaker in Andrey Santos, and you also have Bruno Fernandes.
And there is Tico Bemino that is there. So when it comes to midfield, I think they are already stacked. Like they are, in fact,
they have a stacked house in midfield.
Yes,
definitely. So, but I think the situation around Rashford and I think the left back, they still need to sort that out. I think
true.
Luke Shaw he has been a stalwart for years now, and I think Manchester United, they need to move on from Luke Shaw. They need to find someone who's going to be a direct replacement. I don't know if Patrick Dogu plays, on that front also. But I think Dogo is better as a winger.
Naturally, Man United even signed him as a left back,
but
because that was the position he was playing in.
Under Amorim.
You understand?
Left wing back.
So, but Amorim now said play wing back.
Unfortunately, he turned to a bill. So
you understand? Which Carrick don't want to stop. Carrick now wants him to continue with that same progression that he's already having already, because Gareth Bale, like he said, a certain Gareth Bale one time was a left back.
Of course.
Injury made them act like, no, since we cannot go back and start looking, let's try Bale there. And we saw the pace. The Champions League match where he almost killed Maicon, Tottenham Inter Milan. In fact, I saw, and Maicon was one player that is as fast as anything, but we saw Maicon chasing.
And Dogu brings in that injection of pace
and power,
intensity.
He has energy. He brings the game alive. So I think overall, I think Manchester United.
I think that's
done really well.
That's more reason again they are still going for that Luis Hall now.
Newcastle left back is going to be a very good addition for Manchester United.
But the problem now is, look, Newcastle has lost many players.
Would they be willing to let?
Again, you understand that?
That's another question.
That's their own problem now. They've lost many of their key players already in this window. So they are thinking, let's keep this one. Maybe for next season he can go.
I doubt
let's keep this one.
Eddie Howe
you understand?
Eddie
Howe is not even there again.
Who would want to be at Newcastle now?
Eddie Howe left the club because of this same saves now. Newcastle were just busy selling their player. Eddie Howe said, no, you want to keep me in the club so that by January...
They sold the spine of the team, the core of the team. Everyone, there's nothing there.
And I'm even hearing rumors now that, what's it called again? Joelito now is about leaving the club. Also.
Yeah, as a player too, you want
you want the best for yourself.
True.
So I think Man United at that left area, they just need somebody that will be an undercover, let's say, to study Luke Shaw at least for 1 year before he leaves.
For me, so far, the Man United business in the window has been underwhelming. For me personally, why? Because at the tail end of last season, we started hearing names like Elliot Anderson. We heard names Sandro Tonali. These are Premier League proven players. We heard of Matheus Fernandes, and we lost all these players.
But the whole players they also signed are also Premier League proven players. Man United didn't go outside to sign any player.
Let's put it into context. Now we consider Man United as top 6 or even top 4 big clubs in England. Now, let's say we're to face Chelsea, for example, tomorrow, and then we do a combined first 11. How many midfielders? How many Man United midfielders? Bar Fernandes will walk into that combined exercise.
Let's say Chelsea team now.
Let's say against Chelsea. Let's not use Arsenal because we know that
for this
current Chelsea team, which Bar Fernandes, which of Man United fans, which of our midfielders will walk into the combined exercise? I'm not saying walk into Chelsea team, the combined exercise.
If it's by walking into all Man United player will walk into that Chelsea team.
No, just the midfield for now.
Tielemans will play alongside Bruno Fernandes and Caicedo.
Tielemans will be my answer.
Tielemans.
Yes.
Tielemans.
Bruno Fernandes, if I want to do a combined 3 from Man United and Chelsea, I will have the Caicedo. I will have the Bruno Fernandes and I will have the
Tielemans. Okay. Same for you?
Of course.
Same for you.
I'm not talking based on who they are. I'm talking based on the quality what they are bringing to the team.
All right.
You understand? Now we need. Why I'm going for Moise Caicedo. If you watch at all these players that United have, like they are number 6 now. Andrey Santos couldn't play because of the same Caicedo. So there is no way now you cannot pick him because a Manchester United player over Caicedo. You understand now? Kopama doesn't play at the center side of Chelsea's midfield. He comes from the right-hand side. You get now, but so I am playing a Caicedo to sit for me because I want to play only one pivot, only one holding. I'm not going for a double pivot. You get? I want just one. Then I will play a Caicedo, I will play a Youri Tielemans. That same person that will be breaking because the passes has to be coming from left and right. As Bruno is doing from the other side, let Tielemans also be doing from this side also. So this is how I will go for it. So the thing is, when we talk about Elliot Anderson rejecting Man United, this one, most of them, they go for the money. Do you know how much they are paying him there?
Over 300.
You understand?
Of course.
And United are saying we want to cut off our payment structure. Yes, all those structure.
Yes.
They want to bring it down. We've been overpaying players. You cannot be coming from Nottingham Forest to Manchester United and you want to start earning 300. Okay, how many league you want to give us?
True.
Are you promising us league? League now, community shield now, you cannot even ship that to your team. And Arsenal had to pass you 3 times to score you. You understand? If you cannot hold the Arsenal midfield for just one match, how well do you want to go 38 more matches in the Premier League?
True.
So the price tag and the players involved, they decided. What's it called? Anderson, Elliot said, I want Man City.
The move was more about the money.
You understand? You get United this we cannot pay you, don't worry. He said you want Man City. Say go.
All right.
Sandro Tonelli also said he doesn't want Arsenal. He wanted what's it called? Tottenham Hotspur. Go. Now not that they don't want Arsenal, but check the money these guys are going there to collect. So the media will just make it like because of how what's it called, this be presented. No, okay, these guys are going for money. I saw Kota said it years back that as a footballer, stop lying to yourself that you're playing for passion. Now life, play for passion. Come Makaranta, come play ball for Juice here in Abuja. Come and play ball with us and see.
You can play for free. You play for passion. You play for free.
You play for free. If they pay your salary, carry half of your money and give to charity. But you see that they don't give money to charity. They will still keep the money in their pockets. Build houses for their parents, buy houses for their parents, buy for their siblings also, and you're telling us that you're playing football for passion. With no sense passion. They are also playing for that money. So if you're giving me 100 and somebody wants to give me 150, I will go for that 150 and leave you.
You know, football is,
so that's how it is.
It's really a very short career. You really have your peak period is probably from 25 to maybe 29. From when you're 18 to maybe 24, you're still learning the game.
Yes.
So you have, how many contracts do you have to sign? Maybe if you're lucky enough, you only have people like Messi and Ronaldo signing, maybe they've signed up to like 6 or 5 years contracts in their careers. The most you will sign as a player, your professional contract, maybe when you're turning 18, that could carry you for like maybe 5 years to you're 23. You sign another one, you're 28.
You're 28. The last one
is
is retirement.
Is your retirement, of which you will have to cut down your wage because you're no longer the same player you used to be some years ago. So it's basically about the money.